Well, yeah, I mean, since doing the series World War II Aircraft Detectives, I've managed to locate and track down witnesses, and one particular gentleman, Jack Waterfield.
Pełni już, w pełnym
biegu, że tak powiem, pełnej mocy.
w pełnej mocy, do tego stopnia, że mimo, że to samolot lotnisko bardzo krótkie,
He was an incredible witness. He saw the engines fire up. It was sat on the apron for a while with the engines running, and then it sort of was about to taxi. Bearing in mind, it had already been loaded with mail. Mail bags had been put into the aircraft. Everyone was on board. And then the aircraft come to an abrupt stop, and two Tilly Vans came across the apron, and some of the Polish crew and disembarked, and the Tilly Vans had or were full of crates of sherry, and we know that those crates of sherry were loaded on board the aircraft. And we know there's a bit of a flap and a panic, and we know tempers were being frayed as well, because one of the Polish officers drew his pistol and was waving his pistol around, ushering them to speed up the loading of the sherry.
pełnej mocy, do tego stopnia, że mimo, że to samolot lotnisko bardzo krótkie, jeszcze miał pilot możliwość dalszego ciągu rolowania.
Rozumiem.
Ale już
zniósł maszynę wcześniej.
Mając już pełną siłę w motorach, wniósł samolot wcześniej.
Rozumiem.
No i na naszych oczach, ale to było ciemno.
Tak.
Pamiętaj, reflektorów nie było, tylko były te
światła,
linia zielona.
tak.
Widzimy, że ta olbrzymia maszyna ruszyła w powietrzu. Tylko potem było widać tylko światła obserwacyjne, które on miał na skrzydłach.
Tak.
No i to są sekundy, proszę pana, wyleciał na pewną wysokość z tymi światłami i nagle widzimy, że te światła pozycyjne zaczynają powoli opadać.
I'll start by saying that yes, the aircraft was heavy. Was the aircraft overloaded? I'm going to say not, just based on some performance calculations I've been doing, and with help of a friend who's also a airline pilot. And the aircraft was likely, just based on the takeoff distance that the aircraft used, was probably in the region of 56,000 pounds, which is well within the aircraft's performance capabilities, and also within Pachal's abilities as a pilot. When he went charging down the runway, just as he crossed a Spanish road, that's about just a little bit past the halfway mark. When he hit 130 miles per hour, he had to pull very aggressively back on the control column. After Pachal had climbed to approximately 150 feet, then he kind of pushed the nose forward to regain his airspeed. And when he was at about 160 miles per hour, he tried to pull back on the control column. And we're not talking about big control column movements. You just move it a bit, try to maintain your climb, and then you bump it forward, maintain your descent, and then pull it back. He could not pull back the control column, and he called for Herring to his co-pilot, squadron leader Herring, checked the flight control locks. Herring didn't reply. Pachal closed the throttles, called out crash landing, and of course the rest is history.